Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, April 24, 2025. With the general mood of the day set by your sign, you tend to do your own thing and get away with it. Energies now play well to your temperament. You are more inclined to declare your needs, feelings, and ideas. You have the green light for pursuing personal interests and seeking more independence. Later today, there could be some impatience and frustration with schedules and rules, however. Nevertheless, the day tends to favor self-expression, games, physical activities, creative arts, and romance. You readily find satisfying outlets to channel excess energy. While outside interests and responsibilities are still important, this is generally a time to honor your need for some familiarity or routine. At this time, you might often focus on making yourself feel secure and comfortable, both in your own home and in your own skin. As much as the cosmos are advising you to lie low, chill out, and not run headfirst into the drama, you could be ready to charge into a furious battle. In recent days, you could have felt like you're in the middle of a heat wave that is leaving you parched, exhausted, and worn out as our great luminary. The Sun wages war in a square against our fiery red planet, Mars, within the sky. Don't jump into the center of the ring and start throwing punches because your significant other could be just as eager to fight. Stand on higher ground and release the tension through sex or athletics. Reflect on what has already occurred in your work life. Something from your past may give you a clue about your current predicament at work when the moon in your sign squares Uranus in Taurus. You may be going through a similar situation to something you have experienced before. It might be a problem with a coworker who feels familiar or similar issues with a job. Regardless of the situation, there might be prior experiences that can give you advice on how to handle this current predicament better. You have so much to be grateful for. There are lots of things that are going well in your life right now. There is nothing more important than your health, however. Don't let yourself be reminded of this through illness or any kind of accident due to unconscious behavior. Drink plenty of water to keep your joints well lubricated and stay away from saturated fats, which include whole milk, cheese, butter, and cream. Use olive oil rather than butter whenever possible. The World card is what is most associated with your number and life path in tarot. This card symbolizes universal thinking and awareness, along with the business of creating change that makes history. You are often the one personality that can do just this. You have the gift of far greater perspective than just within your immediate environment. Especially on this day, it is this that allows you to see the big picture and to take steps to make improvements that will affect many. The moon's monthly visit to Aquarius is always a valuable chance to check in, both with your own inner voice and the ever-changing cosmic conditions. After the huge number of shifts last week, the latter couldn't be more important. The one with the most personal impact has been Mars' return to your relationship sector, which with both the Moon and Pluto in Aquarius is putting a lot more importance on having the right balance between your own and your relationship needs. Helping with that is Mars' friendly aspect to Neptune in your communication sector, which is just starting to separate. At the same time that Mars, in his first full week back in your relationship sector, is separating from a clash with the Moon in Aquarius yesterday, he is also starting to separate from a rare friendly aspect to Neptune in your communication sector. In Mercury, the planet of communication's first week back in your communication sector, what the Moon was able to flush out can now find a voice. Gemini, communication opens doors today. Your quote of the day: say what you mean what you say. Your color of the day is sunflower yellow, bright and direct. Lucky numbers: 3, 9, 22. Clarity in your words brings unexpected ease. Someone might finally say what you've been waiting to hear. Stay curious but don't overthink it. An idea has wings, give it space to fly. Our eyes in the sky. For April 24, 2025, the energy that's unfolding feels deeply empowering and subtly transformative, like the first warm breeze after a long winter, soft but undeniable. Today's cards come together to tell a story of resilience, inner clarity, and the magic of rediscovering your own rhythm. Let's explore this message together, and as always, trust that what finds you today is meant for you. The first card drawn is the High Priestess, a powerful reminder of the wisdom that lives within you. She speaks of intuition, of knowing things before they're said aloud, and of trusting your gut even when the outside world is noisy. If you've been second-guessing yourself lately or looking for answers in all the external places, today is an invitation to pause and tune in. Sometimes the clarity we seek isn't hidden, it's just quiet. Think of those moments where something didn't feel right, even though it looked fine on the surface. You knew, didn't you? That inner knowing is a gift, and today, you're being asked to trust it. Maybe journal, meditate, or even just take a slow walk without your phone. See what rises to the surface when you give yourself space. Next comes the Nigh. GHT of Wands, charging in with bold energy and excitement. This card brings momentum. It's the fire that helps you follow your passions without overthinking every detail. Have you had a creative spark lately? An urge to change something, build something, move in a new direction? The Knight says, do it. Take the first step. You don't have to have the entire map to start walking the path. Maybe it's that book idea you've been putting off, that class you keep thinking about taking, or even a difficult conversation you've been holding back. This energy is about courage in motion. It's messy, it's alive, and it leads to discovery. The third card is the Three of Cups, and this one always feels like a warm hug from the universe. It's about celebration, connection, and finding your people. Today, notice who brings out the best in you. Maybe it's a quick coffee with someone who just gets you, or even a spontaneous moment of laughter with a stranger. This card is a reminder that joy multiplies when shared, and that you don't have to do life alone. If you've been isolating or carrying too much solo, let this be your gentle nudge to reconnect. Send that text, make that call, or plan something light-hearted. You deserve spaces where you can breathe and be yourself without explanation. The Nine of Pentacles follows, painting a picture of self-sufficiency and quiet accomplishment. This is the energy of someone who has worked hard, and while they may still be striving for more, they pause to appreciate what they've already cultivated. There's grace in your journey. Even if you're not exactly where you want to be, look at how far you've come. Maybe it's in the habits you've changed, the boundaries you've honored, the peace you've started to protect. This card encourages you to take a moment and truly own your growth. You're not the same person you were last year or even last month. Let yourself feel proud. Finally, we close with the Star, a card of hope, healing, and divine alignment. It whispers that no matter what challenges you've faced recently, there is a light guiding you forward. Sometimes we lose sight of the bigger picture when we're in the middle of things, but the Star assures you that your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Hold on to your vision, even if you're still piecing it together. And remember that healing doesn't have to look dramatic, sometimes it's and the quiet moments, the small wins, or the act of simply not giving up. So when we look at the full picture today, the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Star, we're being offered a blend of wisdom, passion, connection, self-worth, and hope. It's a day for trusting yourself deeply, moving boldly, embracing joy, honoring your journey, and keeping your eyes on the light ahead. If any part of this reading resonates with you, I'd love to hear about it. Are you leaning into your intuition lately? Have you felt a surge of creative energy or reconnected with someone who lifted your spirits? Share your thoughts, your stories, your reflections. This is a space where we grow together. And wherever today takes you, move through it knowing you have everything you need already inside you. Keep listening. Keep moving. Keep shining.